Welcome back to Talk Central. My name is Kalechi Mumo. Glad that you're watching and tweeting us at K24TV at Kalechi Mumo with the hashtag Talk Central. Wasn't that just like a fun interview? I've learned how to OD, Mama. I made it. Barely. Guys, what are you
try, man.
No, trying is all that matters.
He's a good guy. He's a nice guy. And Timeless, that was awesome. But first, who was stuck in mad traffic on Saturday? First, there was that diabetic walk, which by all means is a great cause to be stuck in the jam for some hours. But that was only the tip of the iceberg, because smack in the middle of the city at Uhuru Park was a man of God showing our political leaders how an event is done. Did you see how Prophet Oworo was received? Mara cops are there and they're inviting him. What was that?
Naitwa Kim Jong-Oworo.
I mean, let me just say, the cars, the level of security, it was a full movie, and the whole fiasco pissed off the atheist in Kenya, President Harrison Mumia, who wants the man arrested, saying that he's stage managing miracles with the aim of duping Kenyans.
You're duping Kenyans with your face.
I mean, okay. He's doing what he's got to do. And then I saw this meme where Prophet Oworo needs to check his game, because he asked a guy, or rather he helped a guy see after he's been blind all his life, and asked him what color is this, and he said blue.
But how would he know what blue looks like?
Question.
Oh, okay. Moral of the story: if he stage manages miracles, that has nothing to do with me. That's a whole other episode.
That's a him problem.
That's a whole other episode. I don't know why atheists are so bothered. Like, so you don't believe in God, go where in your corner
and do you
there.
But the traffic
as we will be here in the crusade, doing us here and being
I think the issue is more the traffic, the fiasco, the attention, all that. But hey,
have you ever been to a crusade? That's what they are. They're all fiasco and traffic.
Anyway.
Lakini si mzee pia afanye hiyo nao 8 followers wake wafanye pia crusade.
Mimi niko na swali tu moja. Mimi niko na swali tu moja kwako. Na huyu Kim Jong Oworo yuko inspire in any way? As in, eventually today tutakaa.
This is it.
Next Saturday Uhuru Park. Ministry.
I don't know about you, but if there is one thing I treasure as a woman, it's having good underwear. As in, I totally invest in it, and I do not think men get it at all. And this is clear after a tweet by the office of the DPP caught KOT off guard as it was calling for the withdrawal of a case in Busia in which a man identified as Michael Mhule was being charged with destroying an underpant valued at 100 bob belonging to one Wilbroda Barasa. Now, the charge sheet did not indicate what the relationship between those two was, but the incident is said to have occurred on February 10th and Mkule arrested on the 18th of the same month. Well, now, the DPP has decided that the man should not be charged and the case should be withdrawn altogether.
That is a very kwanza case ya ufala sana. This is how it happened. DPP ako hapo amepewa files. Apitia file ya kwanza, Kafura nadi wameiba 900 billion. Kesi ya pili kuna mtu ameuliwa, sijui wapi. Kesi ya tatu kuna mtu ameibiwa ngoma.
Like, what is this?
My question is, as a police officer, you didn't feel stupid writing that
OB?
I mean, now there's a whole book somewhere, Will Protter, with your name in it, that Mhule just went and ripped you. Like, first of all,
underpant worth 100.
First of all, you've done that to such a lawyer. Underpant.
Panty with 100. What 100?
What do you want? Like, what do you want?
When that guy was standing in front of that cop, and the cop was writing the charge sheet, he was over there panting.
No.
He was saying,
Lakini wasitochana history swala nyeti.
Listen. If you have a crush on any of us here on Talk Central, we're flattered. But please, Keep the crazy out of our phones and inboxes. That is a message one Brian Isiko, a 25-year-old student at a YMCA Ginger branch, did not get before he went overboard, declaring his love for the Kabolore women member of parliament, Ms. Sylvia Rwamabwogo. Isiko was convicted, I know, after he pleaded guilty to counts of cyber harassment and offensive communications of that he made calls and sent text messages professing his obsessed and dying love to the MP who he had never met physically. Tears rolled down Ms. Rwamabwogo's cheeks as she told the court that she started receiving calls admitting love from a stranger around November 2017, which was a time filled with lots of tension as the bill to pass the presidential age limit was on the table. And that immediately made her think that someone was intending to harm her, especially when some of his text messages asserted that he was sure she was going to be in danger. Isiko was arrested after the MP set up a date for them to meet and set her bodyguard on him. And I'm like, dude, he stood there in court and said, yes, I sent you all those messages. I love you.
Katika jina la Yesu.
That hiyo date yake ilishika.
Jua kashikwa. Aki, you're so stupid. But me, in all honesty, like, you knew that the cyber tax was coming. Because
you know all the bills.
So you spent 5 bob or whatever it was sending her messages. This
no, leave the money. Nini obsession unatuma messages hivi. Okay, but also
why you acting like it's never happened to you?
It happened to me, but I ignore. Block is my friend. Block. You send me funny messages. I'm a block you.
Me, I'm like, me by the I'm concerned. I'm concerned. Who nani anafaa kuwa concerned that it is only one person.
Wanafaa kwa wengi.
Jukalete sasa ukaamua kupeleka kesi zako.
As in,
ataangalia charge sheet pia. Nini? DMs no. Hizi ni DMs gani hizi?
DPP anasema afadhali guys,
have real work.
Kuna kesi za Kaleche hii mwezi. I'm not doing nothing else this month.
Yeah, that case is very dumb. But anyway, remember how former Education CS Matiang'i declared that all school buses should be painted one uniform color, jello, yes, for the campus. Anyway, well, now the government has embarked on a plan that will see all secondary school and primary school pupils adopt a single uniform following a proposal by the Kenya Parents Association, KPA. Now, Education Principal Secretary Belio Kipsang revealed that the discussion was underway with stakeholders to change the uniform policy and have schools adopt the same color and fabric, and was optimistic that the new move would ensure safety of learners as the common uniform would keep off individuals preying on innocent children and at the same time eliminate exploitation of parents. Sema tu, Frida.
This is dumb as a basket of bricks. Let me explain why.
Umesahau kusema first of all.
This is dumb as a basket of bricks. Let me explain why. This is how easily people will end up getting into other people's schools.
Yes.
Because it is all the same. How
I just make it, I go.
And I go. So how are you going to start...
If anyone messes up, how will I know which school that child belongs to?
Exactly. And also, who owns the company who's making the fabric? Because you know it's another NYS story.
There's another ship coming from China that has this thing.
Please, it's another NYS story.
has been approached to do the job. They're doing it.
Where are you stealing the money from? Nonsense. And then now I have to pay for ugly uniforms for my child. You must be crazy. No matter nampeleka.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Kuna kijana alikuwa anafurahi ataamka hivi tu asubuhi aende aingia Alliance. Sasa hizo anasomea Kamudhadha.
Yeah, by the way, because if I'm wearing the same uniform,
ameingia tu Alliance na akae kwa Daro. Yani
you can't tell. You can't tell.
By the way,
it's a mess. It's a royal mess.
Sasa zingine zile vitu watu wagavu kama hapo nazo. Zoni fanya nifikirie. First of all, who advises them? Second, by the time they are coming up with these ideas and then putting it out for the public to know about them,
and you've sat
down, they not...
Situaanze kwanza na wanasiasa au kuvaa uniform.
Now guys,
yeah, we should know our politicians.
Guess what? To top that off, the CS of Education, Amina Mohammed, on Monday announced that tough disciplinary action, that one, will be taken against students found culpable in the school protest cases following the recent wave of unrest witnessed in several schools across the country. So, next thing, we saw the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, DCI, create a hashtag. Their first tweet was, "This is to warn every student from primary school, secondary school, college, and university that is achieving and profiling we are profiling every criminal act and consolidating charges that may be referred to each and every student involved in any crime. Hashtag ilikuwa nini? Na ifikie today.
Let me tell you something. If you put my life in danger, if my life is in constant danger, especially considering Moi Girls School, Nairobi, I was there. My life was in danger a couple of times, and you tell me I cannot complain. Are you a dictator?
Yeah. And
leave me alone.
Apparently, listen, the DCI has also added that the students' criminal records will be indicated in their certificates of good conduct when they apply for them. They will move to enable all employers to know about this.
That is so stupid. Demonstrations are not supposed to be, first of all, it is my civil right to protest.
One.
Whether I am 12, 2, 22, or 82, it is my civil right. You will not. Okay, I'm not a lawyer. I will talk to Boniface Mwangi. You will not take this away from students.
Me about my boys wanahitaji advice from Yashinsky kwa sababu yeye amekuwa bad boy kutoka standard 2.
I'm personally worried because, to be quite honest, like hata tukio tumekaa tu hapa hivi. How many not so clever things did you do while you were in high school? Like some very ridiculous things. Because one, your age inakubali at that time. Unapata punishment yako, unaumia, unakubali sawa. Asa kitu kama hiyo iweko kwa certificate of good conduct. Yani you'll be criminalized, will be doing what unfortunately the US is doing now. Because such things go to file, and employment never in Asia, and then you have more people doing crime.
That's technically not true, because if you do it under 18, it's sealed.
Anyway, moral of the story.
Government
uniform, kila mtu the same. Na pia mtaandikiwa certificate of good conduct mkifanya mademo. Is your choice. It's time to just wrap that up. I'm just glad that I'm not a student anymore. I mean, behave and wear the uniform you have to wear. It's really up to you. But listen, we need to wrap up this section of What's Hot. But when we come back, imagine that you are one of the biggest World Cup teams and what you get is a rotten egg welcome. Find out which team has been memed and thrown about with eggs as they landed back into their country on the viral video segment. This is Talk Central. My name is Kala Chamumo. We'll be right back.